So then bring yours with you. Okay. This is the latest version that I got. President Thompson. This is from, yeah, you may know. This is on.
Hello, please be seated. So, good evening, esteemed faculty, staff, administrators, parents, family, friends, and nursing graduates. Welcome to the 9th pinning ceremony of Westfield State University. My name is Joan Cunley, and I'm one of the nursing department faculty. And I've had the pleasure of working with these 26 amazing, capable, compassionate, conscientious leaders that are about to embark on their nursing journey. Welcome to our pinning ceremony. These past 4 years have been filled with studying, laughing, and likely some tears amidst it all. The students function much like a family, although their journey into the profession could be described as challenging, especially enduring education during the global pandemic. They never quit.
Florence Nightingale once said, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives." Therefore, your learning will continue. But today, we welcome you to this magnificent profession.
The pandemic has reminded us what former President Barack Obama said several years ago. America's nurses are the beating heart of our healthcare system. So whether as nurses you are working the front lines of actual war or the inpatient units that seem like a war zone these days, we are confident you are prepared with a foundation, philosophy, and morals to be a successful modern nurse. As freshmen, these graduates' first course was the Introduction to Nursing, where they were taught nursing encompasses both art and science. In each course thereafter, faculty members focused on both the art and science of nursing. Advances in science, technology, and research are imperative to the profession. Science plays an integral role in the health and well-being of our patients. The science of nursing is flourishing.
The art of nursing is a mindful approach that incorporates caring, compassion, advocacy, protection, and promotion of the health of individuals, groups, and communities. Many in the profession are concerned it is disappearing from the landscape of nursing. If we are only concerned about the task and not the person, then the art of nursing will be lost.
There are many examples of how nurses combine both the art and science, but I will share a recent story that Dr. Scanlon shared with us last year. A young man was on a ventilator and was fighting to survive the coronavirus in the ICU of Cleveland Clinic. He stated that he had one window to see life outside his hospital room that became the most impactful window of his life. The staff would write on the window with words of encouragement, and one nurse wrote, "We will get you home." When he was ready to transfer out of the ICU, he had a nurse return a note on the window. He wrote, "I watched you work hard to keep me and others alive. Unable to thank you for the time that you poured into me. And although I will probably never get the chance to pour that same love and support into you, I want you to know that I think you are all rock stars." Later, he said that he left the note on the window because he didn't know that he'd ever seen such selfless people in his life. They didn't know me, but they cared for me like I was a member of their family. It has been life-altering. So graduates, we now task you with ensuring the art of nursing thrives and flourishes going forward. Each of you will define what that means for you. Telling a joke during a chemotherapy infusion to give the patient a chance to laugh, sitting down to hold someone's hand who needs it, helping someone shampoo their hair so they can feel human again, educating a patient about what's happening with them, and thinking enough to include their support person. We are confident you will do the Westfield State proud. Maya Angelou once said, "As a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the heart, mind, soul, and body of our patients, their families, and ourselves. They may not remember your name, but they will never forget the way you made them feel. Congratulations, and on behalf of the Department of Nursing, we welcome you into the nursing profession. We were fortunate to have the Westfield State leadership support keeping our nursing program on campus and in person as much as possible throughout the pandemic. As Sue Scott once said, it's hard to put a catheter in from 6 feet away. To offer our first greeting, please welcome Dr. Zublim Abukari, Associate Dean of the School of Health, Natural Sciences, and Human Services.
Good afternoon. Is it working? Whoops. Good afternoon. Okay, that's better. All right, welcome to the families, friends, and loved ones of our graduates. My name is Dr. Zublim Abukari, the Associate Dean of the School of Health, Natural Sciences, and Human Services. I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate our 2022 class of our nursing students. You have reached an important milestone, graduating for your degrees. It has always been said that it feels very good, and personally, I believe that to have a nurse in the room, knowing that you have a nurse in the room makes one feels very good. Having a coworker who is a nurse feels even better. And I can add that having a president who is a nurse makes it even better. So I want to say that you, the class of 2022, have reached an important milestone. And we all know the role that nurses have always played in our lives, and especially during the last couple of years, as we all struggle through the pandemic. So congratulations to you all. On that note, I would like to introduce to you the provost and vice president of academic affairs, Dr. Julian Mills.
Good evening. I think everybody who knows me knows I always do this. Good evening. That means that we're just checking the pulse, make sure everybody is alive and awake. This is a wonderful time of year for all of us. We have another wonderful event later this week, correct? But right here and now, it's all about nursing. And I have to say, it's always a pleasure for me to attend the pinning ceremony, and most importantly, to see the successes that you achieve and accomplish after this date. And so it is for me the moment to say thank you for your service, your future service that you will bring and represent Westfield State. So I also want to say something that's really, really important, that no one is successful on their own, correct? Come on now. No one is successful on their, correct. And so what I will ask that you do, or nursing graduates, is to stand and applaud your friends and family in the room, please, because we could not make it without them. Thank you. And so for all the family members out there, wave at me and pat yourself on the back, because it is an important time, and this is the moment where you see the results of, I call it the blood, the sweat, and the tears. This is a wonderful, wonderful evening. And even more important, we have President Thompson with us, who is a nurse. And who will tell everyone, I actually have to say, we have two individuals here today with backgrounds in the health field. We have our Board of Trustee Chair, Trustee Martin, who comes from the psychology discipline and who's also the former provost at Westfield State. So it is fair to say that he loves Westfield and makes sure that we're well taken care of all the time. May I have a round of applause for Trustee Martin? So President Thompson is going to bring greetings, and many of you have not met her before. This is her first year, and so it is my pleasure to just read a little bit about President Thompson that I think you'll all appreciate spending time with the nursing program. Prior to joining Westfield State Community in July 2021, President Thompson served as the Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences at the University of Massachusetts, Boston. President Thompson has held leadership positions in public policy in Baltimore City, Maryland. She has served as the Director of Occupational Medicine and Safety and developed programs and policies to promote the health of the city workforce, including the implementation of policies for HIV prevention and substance abuse and use. At the state level, she served as Special Secretary of Children, Youth, and Families, where she developed programs and policies to improve quality of care for vulnerable populations. President Thompson has published more than 100 articles, books and book chapters, secured over 70 million in sponsored grants and contracts and capital campaigns, and has received numerous awards. She's been invited to participate in the White House Conference on Childcare and served on numerous boards and commissions. Dr. Thompson earned her Bachelor of Science in Nursing and her Master of Science at Wayne State University, as well as her master's and doctoral degrees in public health from Johns Hopkins University. Round of applause, please, for President Thompson.
Thank you, Provost Mills. I want to say thank you and good afternoon. I have a little bit more to say than they did, so I'm sorry. It's truly an honor for me to be here with you this afternoon and share in your pinning ceremony. I'd like to also acknowledge Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Robert Martin, for being here today. Dr. Martin dedication to our university and higher education is made clear by his contributions of vision and intellect. Dr. Martin believes, like I do, that our future is in good hands because of the dedicated faculty and enthusiastic students. I'd like to also acknowledge Dr. Jessica Holden, as well as Dr. Marcia Scanlon, the architects and designers of this wonderful program, for their exceptional dedication to the field of nursing and education. I'm so proud of each one of you. You are the individuals who will make a difference in tomorrow's hospitals, community, clinics, schools, clinical research units, legislatures, and universities. Nursing has been a wonderful profession for me. Few other professions offer the wide range of opportunities as nursing. I hope that your journey in nursing allows you to always strive for excellence and seek solutions to the many challenges facing healthcare today. The frontline view of nurses during the COVID-19 crisis has illuminated the devastating impact of the pandemic. These champions of our healthcare system spoke to the innovative ways in which nurses responded to the pandemic, shortages of personal protective equipment, and shortages of basic procedures or protocols during the height of the crisis made nurses frontline leaders. The nursing profession has changed for the better due to these heroes. There is a new admiration an impression of the nursing field due to the incredible work these people accomplish. And to the relatives and friends of those who are here today, we owe you a special debt of thanks. Many of you have made considerable sacrifices to make this day possible. I'm sure you are overwhelmingly proud. You should also be proud of yourselves because you understand the importance of investing in the future. And to the graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations. This ceremony is the public recognition of what you have accomplished during all of those long hours of studying and nursing practice. Perhaps while juggling the demands of a job, a family, or even both, you can be justifiably proud of your achievements. Now, I truly love celebrations and ceremonies and have attended more than I care to admit to, but they are always, these types of ceremonies are always exciting to me. I remember my pinning ceremony too. You know, I had one. I must admit, though, I don't remember a word that the speaker said. I'm sure most of you will not remember anything that I'm saying today, but I just wanted to share a few things with you. Let me begin by focusing on the importance of lifelong learning. Alvin Toffler said about 35 years ago that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. In today's information age, knowledge is becoming our most important product, and the most successful people will be those who continue to acquire, apply, share, and create knowledge. Knowledge allows us to evaluate vast amounts of information, eliminate junk, arrange what's left, and then add our own creativity, judgment, and experience to improve it even more. You have all learned how to learn, and you will discover an ever-changing menu of what you need to learn throughout your career. Continue to collaborate with your peers. Your perspective is valuable, and it's important to listen and learn from your colleagues. In my career, I've engaged in many different occupations. As you could see, I couldn't keep a job. Without the, but I'll tell you that it wasn't only what I learned in college that prepared me for the responsibilities that I have today. The trick was to continue to learn and to always be prepared for any opportunity that comes your way. In my story of success, it was not just luck, but you need to be prepared to be lucky. I firmly believe that lifelong learning will lead you into a way to always be competitive in today's job market. I want you to continue to invest in yourself. Come up with ways to do what you do better. Motivation and thirst for learning will guide the successful nurse of tomorrow. And the truly educated person is the one who recognizes how much more there is to learn. As you commit to yourself to the goal of lifelong learning, I also encourage you to focus on building your leadership skills. In talking about leaders and leadership, please know I'm not talking about just being a leader, but the potential in each and every one of you. The recruits for our country's army of leaders includes far more than those who aspire to be a political leader or captains of industry or even a university president. What you need to do is to look for guidance, inspiration, and wisdom. I refer all of you to be the change that you want to be in the world. I am convinced that anyone can be a leader. Successful leaders are people who make thoughtful and just decisions based on their values. These values are shaped by the many people who touched your lives, your family, your friends, your religious institutions, schools, and community. Successful leaders are good listeners. and they have developed a strong instinct on when to speak up and when to stay silent. Leaders must articulate the vision of an organization. They must make good decisions. They must be able to create an environment that allows every person to thrive or contribute to that vision. You must care about people. You must give your heart and soul into everything you do. And the best way to do this is to always remember your values. Be generous with your time and talent, and just pay attention to everything you do. An easy way to start is to always do what's right. In both your personal and work environment, we need to choose to focus on not problems and deficits, but on strengths and assets. We learn from our mistakes, but what inspires, motivates, and energizes people more is not pointing out a person's faults, but telling people that you did that job really well. Today, people don't only focus on what you have learned, but they focused on your emotional intelligence. Many organizations are hiring people with the right attitudes, not just the right skills. You'll always learn that skill. It is much more difficult to train someone to have the right attitude. So really believe in your emotions. I want to conclude my remarks to tell you to maintain a sensible balance between work and your personal life. Careers and work responsibilities consume too many people, and the most effective people carve out a healthy balance. Try to be your own best friend. Take time to reward, renew, and compliment yourself. Be selfish at times and remember that what's best for you is generally best for everyone else. Follow the 3 R's: respect for self, respect for others, and responsibility for all of your actions. Avoid people who are bad for you. By this, I mean people who use you, abuse you, or oppress you. They may call it love, friendship, guidance, or constructive criticism, but it is your reactions to what they offer that's the most important. And I just say, keep laughing. Laughing is a good exercise, isn't it? You know, humor energizes you, gives you a sense of perspective. It helps to keep you open and flexible and keep you balanced when things get tough. You will find that the world loves talent, but pays off in character. Most of all, you will come to understand that most people are neither for you nor against you. They just are for themselves. You learn that no matter how hard you try to please, some people are never going to like you anyway. This is a lesson that you'll learn, and it's quite liberating just to think that you have to care for yourself. Please don't ever be a doormat. Always express your thoughts and feelings with dignity, openness, and assertiveness. Your dignity is a priceless asset, but by this I mean that deep personal dignity that takes the hard knocks with grace, doesn't look for the nearest place to dump the blame, and above all, doesn't whine. No one can take your dignity away, but you can lose it. Don't let that happen. Keep the courage of your convictions. Your experience has given you a powerful faith in your own ability to reason and analyze. I hope that each of you have discovered the great truth that the tools of thinking actually do work, meaning that they yield the right results, even when used on unfamiliar situations and unknown territory. It's exciting to find out that the textbook was wrong, or even that one of your esteemed professors was not always right. Don't be afraid to challenge. This is how we do it here. It is hard to have enough confidence in your own reasoning ability, but go after your collective vision of others. The influence of peers, sometimes it's really enormous, but really dig down deep into the validity of your own thinking. You know, nursing is hard. People sometimes will tell you to do something that you know is not right. Get to know the rules and break them when you can. A good share of your happiness is going to grow out of your personal and private experiences. And all of you should stay friends with each other. Friendships are like good health. The value is seldom known until it is lost. I just want you to know that there's still a lot of barriers that you're going to have to overcome. But you have been the beneficiary of a rich heritage in nursing, which is full of social and scientific validity and vitality. It's going to be a wonderful time for you. Just be true to yourself and be true to the profession. And thank you and welcome to the nursing profession.
Thank you, President Thompson. That was really very enlightening and encouraging, so thank you. Okay, let me get to the next. The graduating class voted this year to have a nursing faculty give the keynote presentation this evening. So it is with utmost pleasure that I introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Jamie Rivera.
Good evening. When I was asked to speak at Pinning, my eyes welled up and my first feeling was, wow, what an honor that the students asked that I speak. My second feeling was panic. What could I possibly say that would make an impact or tell them something that they haven't heard yet? Once I stopped overthinking, it was easy to find things to say about this class because you are all awesome. I only got the opportunity to teach and guide your learning for one semester, but during those 15 weeks, I enjoyed watching you grow and become comfortable with being uncomfortable because you all knew that you had come too far to stop now. There were 2 assignments that solidified my confidence in all of you becoming great nurses. And while it was not while I was teaching pediatrics, simulation or clinical, it was nursing leadership. The first was when I read your nursing philosophy papers. This assignment told me why you wanted to be a nurse, what gravitated you to the profession, and what impact did you want to make. Some of you were inspired by nurses who so gently and attentively cared for your family members, some who were very sick and passed away, some because you endured a difficult childhood experience, and a nurse made that experience less painful. Some were inspired to go into nursing because family or friends were nurses. For those of you in the audience tonight who are nurses, thank you. Thank you for being that role model to our graduates. Some because you wanted to help other people. Most of all of you watched nurses at very young ages make a profound impact on you and your family. And it was not the nursing skills or life-saving measures that you remembered. It was the holding of a hand, the hug, the glass of water, the caring look in their eyes, and the time that was dedicated to you and your family that mattered. I hope you keep that paper. Nursing is challenging, overwhelming, and sometimes feels thankless. When you begin to feel this, I urge you to read that paper again to recharge your passion for the nursing profession. The second assignment was the political advocacy letter that you all wrote and sent. Many would agree that advocacy is the pillar of nursing. Wow, those letters were really powerful. The letters strongly advocated for better access to healthcare, including improved mental health care and resources, better nutrition in schools, increased resources for older adults, and several other issues that encompass social determinants of health. There is power in numbers, and there are a lot of nurses. Always remember that advocating never stops at the bedside, and always find a seat at the table where important decisions are being made to help strengthen the health of communities locally and globally. Getting a baccalaureate degree in nursing is something you should be really proud of. You have worked so hard so that you can pass the NCLEX exam and join the ranks of professional registered nurses. But passing the RN exam is not the end of your professional journey. It is the admission ticket to a lifelong of caring, teamwork, critical thinking, teaching, and activism. Lastly, below are my wishes that I always hope you remember. Nurses have a unique perspective, an understanding of how precious life is. That perspective is a gift. Always remember that you are making a difference in someone's life, no matter how big or small. You will give your patients the ability to live their lives to the fullest. You will be the light in their lives during the darkness. You will be their hope and you will be their guide. Being a nurse is a great privilege that you will have. Please don't take it lightly. Believe in yourself always and your ability to make an impact and to create change. Finally, and probably most importantly, take care of yourself. This is the beginning of a very long and exciting career, and we need you. I know that each of you will make a difference and do great things here. We, everybody in this room tonight, will be here cheering you along the way, grateful that you have chosen to be the next generation of nurses. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Rivera. Very nice. It gives me great pleasure to acknowledge the achievements of outstanding students in this program. And so to announce the winners of awards, I invite Dr. Marcia Scanlon, Chair of the Nursing Department, to the podium.
Hello, I'm representing all the nursing faculty and staff who extend our deepest congratulations. We want to congratulate you on a momentous celebration in recognition of your hard work. Today, we are indeed proud of you, but 4 are going to be recognized with awards that we're going to hand out tonight. The first is our Leadership Award. For our Leadership Award, the nursing faculty has chosen a nursing graduate who has demonstrated outstanding professionalism throughout the program as a leader and mentor while making significant contributions to the department, student nurses organizations, and the greater community. There were many incredible leaders in this class, but our Leadership Award goes to Madison Gage. Madison, please come get your award. Congratulations. I need to learn how to pose like a college student. It's going to be next on my list. The recipient of the Spirit of Nursing Award has been chosen by the students in the nursing program who vote for a nursing graduate they believe best exemplifies the art and science in nursing as a caring individual whom they would want to take care of one of their own family. Our Spirit of Nursing Award goes to Hannah Swanick. Hannah. Did I do better with the pose? Next, we have 2 awards for the Bay State Health Scholarship for Nursing Award. Bay State Health System is awarding a Bay State Health Scholarship for nursing to support graduating seniors with their NCLEX preparation and exam process. Bay State Health values their partnership with Westfield State University and wants to congratulate all the graduates on their commitment and entrance into the profession. Bay State Health is honored to present the scholarship chosen from graduates that demonstrate strength in academic record and nursing philosophy that is consistent with their mission and vision. This year, the Bay State scholarships go to Megan Guimond and Olivia Castonguay for their inspiring essays. Please come receive your awards.
Now I would like to introduce the 2022 nursing class speaker, Fiona Coach. She was chosen, she was chosen by her peers to address the audience.
Good evening, friends, family, and distinguished guests, and especially the senior nursing class of Westfield State University. My name is Fiona, and I am very proud and honored to be here with you all this evening as we celebrate our pinning ceremony. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been reflecting on the time we've spent together over the past 4 years. We've come so far since we sat eagerly in Jess Holden's fundamentals class as freshmen and couldn't believe that the NCLEX questions gave you 4 correct options and asked you to pick the most right one. Remember the days when being asked to make a bed and take a blood pressure at clinical were the most stressful tasks we had to deal with? I thought it would be fun to reflect on a few of the most valuable lessons we've learned in nursing school as we go off and prepare to practice on our own. First of all, we've learned to expect the unexpected. Case in point, back in February of 2020, when we were all sitting in Jen Pappas's community health class talking about how COVID would be totally fine, and then never came back from spring break. Secondly, thanks to Sue Scott, we all know that the patient is not going to be holding up a sign saying what's wrong with them. So it's a good thing we all read the textbook. And lastly, we know to never change your original answer. Above all, over the past 4 years, we've learned how to watch out for one another. They say that nursing school wasn't going to be easy, and they were right about that. It didn't get any easier when we found ourselves in the midst of a global pandemic and our lives were flipped upside down. I remember being told in our freshman year that the secret to getting through this program was to work together, and that couldn't be truer. This cohort is more than just nursing students. I look out and see teammates, study buddies, and friends. We have motivated each other, kept each other in check, and perhaps most importantly, reminded each other of due dates. I know there were times when things seemed so difficult to the point where we wanted to quit, yet we held each other accountable and pushed through. This huge accomplishment of graduating from nursing school would not have been possible without our support for one another. This pandemic has put our commitment to this career path to the ultimate test. Over the past 2 years in particular, we have experienced loss, heartbreak, and have faced unprecedented challenges. Tonight, I want to recognize the dedication and perseverance of each one of these nursing students as we have all overcome individual obstacles that the person sitting next to you might not know about. This pinning is a testament to our hard work and commitment to a profession where we have the opportunity to help people when they're at their worst. On behalf of the entire class, I want to extend the biggest thank you to all of the professors who have helped us through this program. Thank you for being committed to us, watching out for us, listening to us vent, and for cheering us up on the bad days. You make Westfield State a hard place to leave. It will feel different this fall not returning to Wilson 213, but I'm so excited to see where everyone goes as we begin the next chapter of our lives. I'm so proud to be graduating with every single one of the future nurses here. I'm sure I speak for the entire class when I say that being in this program has been truly life-changing. Some of the most wonderful, truly kind-hearted people I know have been brought into my life because of this program. We are all so lucky to have been able to share this journey together. Thank you, and cheers to the Westfield State Nursing Class of 2022.
I'm glad I wore the waterproof mascara tonight. Thank you, Fiona. So please welcome to the podium Nursing Club Treasurer Tatum Strong, class of 2022, to light the lantern along with Roanne Abraham, new incoming Nursing Club President. I'll go to that one.
Okay. This lantern is symbolic of the work of Florence Nightingale. She was the founder of professional nursing and referred to her nursing work as a must. She envisioned a world where nurses were leaders and patient advocates. I would like to light this lantern in honor of the light she bestowed to the profession. We wanted to take a moment of silence to honor all of the nurses that have sacrificed their lives during the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's honor these remarkable men and women and pay tribute to those who have lost their lives so that others may live. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Madison Gage, the club president that led the club and members over the last few years. Madison will now present some greetings to the graduates from the WSU Nursing Club. Thank you.
Oh gosh, I did the same thing. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm adjusted. Good evening to my fellow classmates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Madison, and it has been my honor to serve as Nursing Club president over the last 2 years. Spring is a night that we can celebrate all of our successes throughout our accomplishments and times in nursing school. Although this moment once felt so far away, it's truly surreal to be standing before you all tonight. There are many things that I love about Westfield State Nursing, but the small community is something that makes us really special. For the 3rd year, our nursing club has sponsored a mentorship program. Our mentorship program offers our younger students a source of support, guidance, and friendship through pairing them with an upperclassman. As we were all first years once, our upperclassmen have valuable insight to offer to our new nursing students to guide them into their nursing school experience. There is no one that truly understands being a nursing student better than nursing students themselves. This program has presented our juniors and seniors with an opportunity to build confidence in their leadership abilities, something that is essential to being a nurse. I'm so grateful to all of the students who were eager to step up and be mentors to our first years, and we look forward to hearing of all the success that this mentorship program will have in the future. It has been quite the journey learning about the art and science of the nursing profession while nurses across the world have been under a magnifying glass. The COVID-19 pandemic has forever impacted a career in nursing and what it looks like. It has been incredibly emotional and taxing for the last 2 years for those working on the front lines. As future nurses, we as students look to and truly admire the nurses who have worked so tirelessly throughout the pandemic as they continue to adapt to the changes and everything that occurs in the healthcare system every single day. If you know a nurse personally, you know just how challenging some days can be. Our nursing club wanted to let the nurses in our community know just how appreciative we all are. Every single nurse at Bay State Noble Hospital was presented with a handmade card and message of hope, admiration, and encouragement in efforts to remind them that although they might feel defeated, we as future nurses are so appreciative of their continued sacrifice. As often as we tend to focus on the care of our patients, it is so incredibly important that we remember to take care of our nurses too. The Nursing Club recognizes the value of encouraging our mentors as they continue to navigate the challenges of being a nurse in an ever-changing healthcare environment. And it is my sincerest hope that we were able to bring the smiles to the faces of our healthcare heroes. There are an incredible number of things that I've learned throughout our time in nursing school. And one of the most important that I will carry with me is the value of friendship and having a supportive community, no matter how big or small it may be. The Nursing Club is a forum for creating bonds with my classmates over a short 4 years, and none of us anticipated the unexpected challenges we had to face together along the way. Each one of you are special individuals, and I'm truly proud to be a part of this incredible cohort of talented nurses. To my fellow club officers, Tatum, Rowan, and Morgan, thank you so much for the leadership that you've displayed alongside of me. I would not be able to do any of this without you. And to Dr. Jessica Holden, I'd like to thank you for your continued mentorship, support, and guidance of our nursing club. None of it would be possible without you by our side. I'd like to quote one of my childhood favorites and leave you with a quote that you may have heard back in her finale episode in 2011. And if you know me, this is very characteristic of what I'm going to say. Hannah Montana once said, "Chapter ending, but the story's only just begun." As cheesy as it may be, the completion of our nursing education is only the beginning of our careers. No matter where you've chosen to start,
I have no doubt in my mind that we each have something special to offer to our patients. I could not be prouder to be a Westfield State nursing student, and I'm eager to watch our futures unfold. Thank you.
Thank you, Madison. For a senior nursing student, being pinned not only signifies the completion of our nursing program, but more importantly, it represents the next step on the journey to becoming a professional nurse. Today, in the presence of all you family members and friends and those watching online, there is a heartfelt sense of meaning and honor as we carry on this valued tradition a few days before graduation. Pinning ceremonies are held nationally. 9 years ago, graduating seniors came together to design the pin, a symbol of where they completed their nursing program. This Westfield pin will be worn by these 26 nursing graduates and by every future nursing graduate, proudly signifying the values of Westfield State. Today, every nursing graduate will be pinned by their person of choice. For some, it is a family member, and for others, it is a mentor. The pinning itself is an unforgettable moment in the lives of every graduate and the individual pinning them. As each student makes their way to be pinned, their own words will be read. They will place a rose in a memory vase before they're pinned as a symbolic gesture in memory of a family member, friend, or former patient who helped inspire them to become a nurse but could not be here to share this day with them. They will then be pinned by their person of choice as a sign of their never-ending appreciation. Would Sherry Fitzgerald and Susan Scott please come to the podium to read the names of our graduates, and the leadership team can stand up to congratulate them along the way.
Megan Gaiman, who's going to be pinned by her father, Kelly Gaiman. Megan would like to thank her friends for pushing her through the past 4 years. Thank you to the professors for everything you do. Dad, Evan, Tyler, Lindsay, Ashley, and Grandma, thank you for being the best support system ever. I could not have done this without you. To my guardian angels, Mama and Grandpa, this one's for you. Love you. Tatum Strong will be pinned by her mom, Abby Strong. Thank you to Tatum would like to thank her friends and family for being on this journey with her, showing continuous support, especially mom, dad, and her boyfriend, Ryan. She couldn't have done it without, couldn't have done these 4 years without you. It truly does take a village, and she has the world's best support system in hers. Molly Desitel is going to be pinned by her aunt, Holly Bavowski. Congratulations to the class of 2022. She would like to thank her family for their endless support and encouragement. Thank you, Mom, Tatum, and Megan for helping her through all the mental breakdowns. To my nursing professors and clinical instructors, thank you for always being there to support your students 24/7. And to my forever #1 fan, thank you, Uncle Greg, for looking down on me every day and for answering my prayers with each ATI exam. I wouldn't have made it without you. Alexander Polenko is going to be pinned by his brother, Brandon Polenko. Alex would like to thank his parents, his mother who gave him his heart, and his father who encouraged him to have a backbone to stick it out to the end. Thank you to his fellow classmates who shared a great many laughs and offered even more support throughout these 4 years. A thanks to his friends that stuck by him and filled the campus full of memories. A special thanks to Diego, who put up with all the day-to-day life and stress, but after considering he listened to snoring. Thank you to Madison, possibly a little surprised that he made it and that it's part of you helping him so much to pass exams. To his pinner, Brandon, his brother, who is a role model even when he might have thought he wasn't the best one. Alex does hope he continues to make you proud. Taylor Whitcomb is going to be pinned by her father, Mark Whitcomb. Kayla would like to thank her mom, dad, and grandparents for all their support throughout her nursing journey. These 4 years have given her the opportunity to pursue her dream career as well as athletics, develop lifelong friendship and memories. She's grateful for all the encouragement and knowledge received from her professors, support from study buddies, and the belief that everyone had in her, especially her family, that made this day possible. Nicole Luna is being pinned by her mother, Margie Luna. Nicole would like to thank her mom, dad, brother, boyfriend, and family for all their support these last 4 years. You couldn't have done it without you. Nicole's mom has truly inspired her to be the best nurse she can be. Nicole wants to thank her preceptor for supporting her and making her feel more confident during her nursing career. Lastly, she's grateful for her nursing friends for all the encouragement and studying memories she will cherish forever. We did it, guys. Ala Dukan is being pinned by her mother, Ala Dukan. Ala would like to thank her family and friends and faculty for supporting her in the past 4 years. She'd like to thank her parents, especially her mom, for the support and encouragement when hardship arose. Angela Payne is being pinned by her mother, Kareem Miltmore. Angela would like to thank her family and friends for all their support these past 4 years. She would especially like to thank her mom, who is also a nurse and is one who encouraged her to pursue her nursing. Whenever she was faced with hardship, she was always there to encourage and motivate her and never give up on her dreams. Christina Martinick is being pinned by her husband, Maxim Martinick. Christina would like to take a moment to thank her family, friends, and especially her husband, Max, for supporting her and being there throughout the span of the 4 years in nursing school. She would not have been here if it wasn't for everyone who pushed her and motivated her to persevere. Liza Gagnon is being pinned by Annie Gagnon, her sister. Liza would like to thank all of her professors for getting her to where she is today, her parents and sister for all the support throughout the 4 years, and the program for bringing her lifelong friends. Kaylin Carpenter is being pinned by her mother, Deborah Carpenter. She would like to thank all the amazing people in her life who have helped her get through this point today, especially her parents who have always supported her and encouraged her to follow her dream. This has been the craziest, busiest, but best 4 years, and she can't wait to see where we all end up and what great things we've accomplished in the future. Michaela Hawes is being pinned by her father, David Hawes. Michaela wants to thank her mom, dad, and grandparents for all of their support throughout her college experience. She truly could not have made it through without them. She's also grateful for her professors who have helped her build her confidence and nursing skills over the past 4 years. Erin Phelan is being pinned by her mother, Katie Phelan. Erin would like to thank her mother and father, Kathy and Rich, her sister Colleen, her brother Blake, her Nana Josephine for their unconditional support and undoubted encouragement for as long as she can remember, but especially these past 4 years. The faculty and friends in the nursing program provided an environment that allowed her to learn, grow, and succeed, which is beyond what she's grateful for. She's excited for what she is coming into her nursing career. Nana Swanik is being pinned by Reva Newfield, her bubby, her grandmother. After 4 years of hard work, she can't put into words how happy she is to be here. She'd first like to thank her family for their endless support, mom, dad, Emma, and Sarah. She's grateful to have cheerleaders as loving as you. Bubby, thank you for cultivating my love for nursing and always sharing your stories with me. To my friends, thank you for making my time here so enjoyable. She feels lucky to have done this by your side. Nursing class of 2022, we did it. She can't wait to hear all about the greatest things waiting for you. Dana Petrosevich is being pinned by her mother, Gail Petrosevich. Dana would like to thank her mother, Gail, and father, Mark, for the endless support, love, and help given to her over these past 4 years. She would also like to thank her brother, boyfriend, and dog for the motivation and encouragement to keep moving forward. To the nursing class, we finally made it, guys. She's so lucky that she got to spend these 4 years growing as a nurse with all of you. Hannah Tripp is being pinned by her mother, Kelly Tripp. Hannah would like to say to the nursing class, congratulations, guys, we finally did it. Who thought we would be here so soon? Hannah would first of all like to thank her parents for the constant love, support, and encouragement through these past 4 years. She would like to also thank her brother, friends, and boyfriend for pushing her throughout college. Lastly, she'd like to thank her dog for lightening up her life in the midst of nursing school. Grace King is being pinned by her father, Dwayne King. Grace would like to thank her parents, Dwayne and Nikki, her fiance, Brianna, and her parents, Ray and Maria, for all the love and support that helped her be successful these 4 years. She also wants to thank her professors, clinical instructors, her capstone professor, Kaylin, for helping her to get to this point and help shape her into the nurse she will become. An additional thank you to her high school anatomy and biology teacher, Mrs. Stanley, for helping push her to be successful. A final thank you to her fellow nursing students and peers for being such incredible support. Sean Matus is being pinned by his mother, Mary Matus. Sean would like to thank his mom, dad, brothers, uncle, and grandma for their loving support. His soon-to-be family, Tom and Anna Reed, and his beautiful fiancee, Mariana.
Daniela Andreasen, and she will be pinned by Carrie Andreasen, her mother. Daniela would like to thank her mom and dad, as well as her brothers Seth and Sean, for the love and support they have given her throughout nursing school. She would also like to thank Olivia Castonguay for being an amazing friend and emotional support these past 4 years. Lastly, she would like to thank the nursing professors for providing the tools needed to succeed both in her academic and personal life. Olivia Castonguay, pinner is Michelle Castonguay, her mother. Olivia would like to thank her friends and family for supporting her through school. She is especially thankful for her parents, grandparents, and sisters for being her biggest fans and always reminding her that she is stronger than she thinks. Olivia is forever grateful for her best friend, Danielle, who was always by her side through all the ups and downs, laughs and cries, and good and bad times of nursing school. Olivia can't thank the faculty enough for always pushing her to be the best version of herself and never failing to give her the support she needed. She will never forget her WSU nursing family and is forever thankful to have all of them. Cheryl Latana, her pinner is Ken Latana, her father. Cheryl would like to thank her professors and instructors who have taught her everything to get to this point. Thanks to her friends, I love you guys, to the nursing group chat for sharing study guides and reminders of due dates. And most important, to her family for supporting her. Madison Gage, and her pinner is Sarah Collier, a friend and mentor. Madison would like to thank all of her family and friends for being so encouraging during nursing school. She'd like to give an extra thanks to her mom, Lisa, for being her #1 supporter, to Sarah, her close friend and mentor, for guiding her every step of the way, and to all of her fellow nursing classmates for the incredible friendships they've created, and for her dad, her guardian angel, who serves as the inspiration behind her nursing career. Olivia Cowell. Her pinner is Renee Cowell, her mother. Olivia would first like to thank her family and Cam for all of their support and love they have given her throughout these 4 years. She also thanks all of the professors for their hard work and dedication to their students. Lastly, she is very grateful for the lifelong friendships she has made along the way and wishes everyone the best of luck. Fiona Coach, and her pinner is Elaine Coach, her mother. Fiona would like to extend a huge thank you to all of the nursing faculty at Westfield State for all of their guidance over the past 4 years and for always being there if they needed any help, a helping hand. Thank you to her family and friends for keeping her grounded and for their unwavering support and love. Carly Devlin, and she will be pinned by her mother, Patty Devlin, who is representing her mère, Edna Henry. Carly would like to share a sentiment that she often found herself coming back to over the past 4 years, that anything you dream is possible through strength, passion, and dedication. She would like to thank her family and friends for supporting and encouraging her every step of the way, always showing their love and pride in her progress and for knowing she had what it took to get through the times even when she thought she couldn't. To the nursing faculty for their support, encouragement, and always being people she could rely on to help her get through one of the most challenging accomplishments of her life. You are the reason she got through this. Finally, Carly would like to congratulate all of her classmates for their determination and tenacity. She feels proud to be part of such a passionate cohort of future nurses. She couldn't have done it without being beside each and every one of you. And to the memories, the stress, the study groups, hours in the labs, and at clinical, cheers to the nursing class of 2022. She can't wait to see where life takes you all. Last but not least, Stephanie Duque, and her pinner is Zuli Rivera Duque, her mother. Stephanie would like to thank her family and friends for being here today. They've supported and guided her throughout the emotional roller coaster of nursing school. I love all of you so much. Thank you to all the professors for never giving up on me and adjusting to our unique learning styles during quarantine. Also for laughing at my very corny jokes. I want to give a huge thank you to the graduating nursing class of 2022 for singing along to If I Were a Boy, I Think I Could Understand by Reba. For the past 4 years, for understanding the nursing struggle and for always listening to my crazy stories. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard.
Let's give a really, really good round of applause for all these graduates. Well, I think we can attest to pet therapy is good for nursing students. And apparently you all can write a lot on a card. Please welcome Dr. Holden, Executive Director, to the stage for the pledge.
I would like to share a special symbol of caring with you this evening. In a moment, the graduate nurses and I will join together in reciting a very special pledge. Before we do so, I would like to highlight the timing of our event this evening. Last week, on May 6th, we celebrated National Nurses Day, which is the start of National Nurses Week. Incidentally, this week concludes tomorrow, May 12th, and May 12th is also the birth date of Florence Nightingale. the founder of modern nursing, who was nicknamed the lady with the lamp because she would round on her patients, soldiers in the Crimean War, by lamplight when it grew dark. Florence Nightingale is considered the founder of modern nursing. She was a leader who advocated for improving sanitary conditions in hospitals and was one of the first nurses to collect data to determine the effect of change. In this case, decreased mortality. I would like to invite the nursing class of 2022 into the interconnected community of nurses worldwide. Please take your candle and share this light with other nurses in your own personal and professional nursing communities. Would you please stand? And can we dim the lights? Each of you here tonight have earned the right to call yourselves nurses. I invite you to join us together in reciting the International Council of Nurses Pledge. Ready? Okay. In the full knowledge of the task that I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with skill and understanding. I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients entrusted in my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level and give loyal support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. You can go ahead and blow out your candles.
You can sit. Thank you for that beautiful and unforgettable moment, Dr. Holden. After this week, each student will go in different directions, and I would like to leave the nursing graduates with one final message. A new journey is beginning. Build on what you have already accomplished. Nursing is the golden key to opportunities locally and globally. Be flexible. I know wherever you go and work as professional nurses, you will take the knowledge and skills you have acquired in this nursing program and make a difference in each patient's life. Never forget what you were taught and continue to forge ahead and learn something new every day. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. To the left and right of you are people who will help you in your time of need. Be humble enough to ask for help. Remember to treat your patients with care, confidence, and competence you would want for your loved ones. Embrace hope and never forget to give back to your communities. Congratulations. So I would like to ask the class to remain on stage for a group photo afterwards. Please allow the professional photographer to take pictures, and then you will be able to come forward when he is finished. Thank you for coming tonight, but please join us for the art unveiling event that is being held at Nettie Stevens Science Center. We will toast to all healthcare providers, workers. The pinning ceremony, Westfield State University nursing class of 2022 is now adjourned.